Well, the idea of a spontaneous trip away is something that gets most of us excited, with plenty of great last-minute deals to be had.
But without the right travel insurance, an unforeseen accident could quickly turn your budget escape into a very expensive headache. For more, we are joined by Sophie Ryan from iSelect in Brisbane. Sophie, thanks for your time this morning. What do travellers commonly overlook when it comes to travel insurance?
Well, number one really is alcohol. So many people may not realise, but insurers may not cover you for any incidents that do involve alcohol. So that's a common oversight that many Aussies may fall victim to, unfortunately. But look, there are other things like perhaps extreme sports that you might be pushed to do while you're overseas that are not covered by your travel insurance policy that you did take out. Things like cruises, plenty of different sort of extreme sports, bungee jumping, things like that. Dangerous sort of activities that may not be covered when you did initially take out that policy. So, look, those are the top two really. But it all comes down to that PDS statement. Now, I do know that many people do harp on about that product disclosure statement, but it is really important, particularly when it comes to travel insurance.
Oh, they're so long and boring.
I know, the fine print. Yeah, and what types of cover are the best for those last-minute trips, those quick, spontaneous ones?
Yeah, so in order to, we do know that a lot of people do plan their holidays well and truly in advance, but of course there are those that don't. So there is types of insurance policies to cater to those people. So things like fast cover, so they'll actually, an insurer offering that will help you get cover, as quickly as possible, curbing any waiting periods, even though you can take out your cover around 12 months before your trip. You can look at already overseas policy. They can cover medical emergencies. There's one-way policy cover for travellers who haven't booked a return ticket. So there are many options and flexibilities too. So it can be confusing, but helps out there, that's for sure.
Sophie, I think people often will just take the cheapest option that is available to them. But what are some of the common traps if you do take on some of the budget travel insurance?
Well, look, insurance is all about peace of mind, right? So if you do go for that cheap basic policy, yes, it may provide you with some level of cover, but it's not going to provide you for things like, add-on medical expenses, or perhaps, the Smart Traveller website, the government website, is constantly updating its advice for countries. And if you travel to a country that's been risen as a security level, you may no longer be covered. So, look, it's crucial to understand what's included and what's excluded from the particular policy that you're taking out.
Yeah, it does pay to read the fine print, doesn't it? Sophie Ryan from iSelect, thank you so much. The number of times I've bought travel insurance at the lounge at the airport.
Or the one that pops up when you buy the ticket and it says, do you want to do it? And you're like, yep, that's it, I'm going to get it done. All right.